Today we are going to discuss about internal CSS. We are going to discuss about internal CSS. Internal CSS, you have to understand, it is one another method of using the cascading style sheet or defining the style sheet in the HTML web pages. Now for example, here you see this is a generic structure that we are going to use for this internal CSS. What are they? Number one, you see here head, where you are going to declare all the style. The style is going to be declared in the head section. Can you see here? The style is going to be declared where? In the head section. Can you see that? Head. It is all declared where? Only in the head. Actually the head finishes here. I didn't type it, okay? The head will finish here. Here you will have the head. In the head section you are declaring all the style. In the body you will use whatever the style you used here, like you define a style for P. When you write P, automatically this style will be applied here. This is called internal. Let us look at one program to understand it very clearly. Now if you look at this one, I am declaring my style here for H1, H2, H3, H4, H5. You know, these are nothing but the font sizes. H1 is the biggest, next is H2, H3, H4, H5. Now what I do is that I am declaring the properties. What are the properties I am declaring? For you to see here, I will use another color pen. Background color. See here, background color first. Then font size. Okay, then font size. Then border style. Can you see border style? Then border width. Okay. Sorry. Okay, now you can see all these four properties I want to apply for H1, H2, H3, H4, H5. Font color red, green, yellow, magenta is also another color. Don't say what is magenta. It's a color blue. Font size I changed 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Color border, solid, dotted, dashed, double, hidden. Width, border width 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I am applying different properties. How many properties I am applying? 4 properties for H1, 4 properties for H2, H3, H4, H5, and I change the value according to what I want. Now in the body I am using what? H1, H2, H3, H4, H5. Now what is going to happen? Now you see, whatever I am going to declare here, like for example, whatever I am going to declare here for H1, the same style will be applied for this line. Because whatever, it will be what? The color will be, background color will be red, font size will be 10, and solid border and width will be 10. Now when you are going to see here, for example, when you are going to see here for H2, you can see that for H2 the style will be applied based on what I have here. Can you see here? H2. For H2 this will be the style. The style will be this one. Is that clear? Now for H3 what will be the style? For H3 the style will be what? The style will be simple. You can see here. I will draw it in different colors for you to know that for H3 it will be this color. Can you see now? H3 will have this style. Is that clear? Now what will be H4? H4 will have the property of the color like this. H4, you can see here, H4 will have this color, and this is the property which will be used. H4, the design will be based on what I declare here. What is the last one? I am having H5. I am having H5. So since I am having H5, you can see here H5 will be based on what I declare here in H5. Can you see now here? H5. I use different colors so that you know from where there is a link. So whatever I declare in the head section as styles will be applied in the body section in the internal CSS. In the internal CSS, whatever I declared as a style in the head section will be applied as the style in the body section. I hope it is very clear, and now I explain all these things for you in this particular part of this explanation. This is given here. Can you see now? This is actually given here as an explanation. I hope it is very clear for you. Try to do this program. You will not have any difficulty and it will be very, very easy. Thank you and see you again in the class.